Okay, so in this video, we're going to take a look at surface area and how we can calculate the surface area of 3D shapes. And in particular, we're going to take a look at rectangular prisms. So let's draw out a rectangular prism and then we'll discuss what we mean by surface area and how we can calculate it. So here's my rectangular prism here, and we'll make it 3D with these dotted lines like that. Well, what do we mean by the surface area? The surface area of this rectangular prism is the total area on the surface. So we need to take the area of this front face here, and we need to add it to the area of this back face here, which we need to add to the area of the top face and the bottom face. And then we need to do the two side faces. Once we find the area of all of those and we add them all together, we have the total area on the surface of this shape, and that is the surface area. So let's give this rectangular prism some dimensions. So let's say that the length along the top here is 8 centimeters, and it has a depth of 2 centimeters and a height of 4 centimeters. Well, how can we calculate the surface area? So, as we just said, let's take a look at the front face. So the front face, and we'll draw it over here, if we're just looking at the front face, looks like this, and it has 8 centimeters long along the top, and it's 4 centimeters high, or 4 centimeters wide, this front face. Well, the area of this front face, this rectangle, is just the length times the width, so 8 times 4, so 32 centimeters squared. And this is going to be the exact same as the back face, right? So the front face here in purple, which I've just drawn there, and I'll shade in the back face. So the back face is this one here. They're the exact same. We've got an 8x4 face for both the front and the back. So the total surface area of the front is the same as the back, so we're going to need 2 of these. We're going to need 2 lots of these faces. Let's do the side face. So let's do this side face here. And keep in mind, this side face will be the exact same as this side face. Okay, and this side face, if we draw this out like this, it's going to have a height of 4 centimeters and a width on the bottom of 2 centimeters. Okay, so you can sort of see that if you're looking at that face on the side there. And well, what is the area of this face? It's just the length by the width, 2 times 4, which is 8 centimeters squared. And we need 2 of these because we have 1 on each side. And all that's left to do now is to do the top face and the bottom face, which again are identical. This top face here and this bottom face here. It's a rectangular prism, so those faces are the exact same. So let's draw those out. We have this face along here, and it's 2 centimeters high by 8 centimeters long. And well, the area of this face is 8 by 2, which is 16 centimeters squared. And of course we need 2 of these because we've got 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom. So let's add up the total surface area. Well, let's do the front and the back. Okay, so the front and the back was done first up here at the top. So we're going to have a total of 64 square centimeters there because we've got 2 lots of 32. These sides, we have a total of 16 centimeters squared because it's 2 lots of 8. And the top and the bottom, okay, we've got a total of 32 centimeters squared because it's 2 lots of 16. And we just need to add all of these up for the total surface area. So if we do 64 plus 32, that is 96 plus 16 would be 112 centimeters squared. Okay, so that is a total surface area for this rectangular prism. So that's the example I've got there on how to calculate the surface area of rectangular prisms in particular. And in future videos, we're going to explore cylinders and other types of prisms and how we can calculate the surface area of those.